right, so ladies and gentlemen, now we are back just in time for the first pitch of the second inning. At total 1, 2, 3, only threw 8 pitches in the first inning. Shea Hyung Woo leads off in the top of the second. That one is lifted and going, and just in time for a home run. That's thank you, Skelter. That was quick. Just in time for some home runs, ladies and gentlemen. I'll find my box of cards, my case of cards. All right. Again, on Wednesdays, I work until 6:30, so it's difficult to get here on time to stream. I do the best I can. As Diaz steps in, we'll have to get his music in a little bit. As that is ball one. Thank you, Chris. All right, let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we've got Lee Sung-min. I'm sure we'll see him today. We've got Go Young Kyo, the Korean ace for KT. Is that Mrs. Lowe? And we've got Kim Bum Soo, part of the All Flow team. It's 3-0 count now. We are in the second inning. And that misses for ball 4. Another runner on base. And thank you, Skelter. Skelter double dipping today. I love it. Oh, a runner on first now after the 4-pitch walk brings up Yuji Hyuk. Again, I'm still trying to get the lineups and everything set up. If you guys give me about 10 minutes, it takes. The pitch in there to Yuji Hyuk, and finally throws a strike. Yes. And the 0-1 is dropped down. They're going to go to seconds and then back to first. Almost gets him. The sacrifice bunt ends up getting him over at seconds. And no one away. Great play by Toda with the 1-6 putout. Fantastic to see. Absolutely bad coaching once again from this team. The Kangmin Ho steps in. The first ball is ground ball through the left side, and he is going to be on base with a single. You got your runners on first and second now. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Yang Woo-hyun. Yuji Hyuk, Kangmin Ho. Again, those of you that might be new, Samsung has music, but they copyright everything. So I cannot play Samsung's music during the stream. Thank you, Skelter. As that's in there for a strike at the top of the zone. Skelter just going everywhere today. Try to get to the pitch counts caught up. And almost caught up with everything else. Oh, we've got the lineups. I still don't have I don't have the positions correct yet. I'll get that fixed. Thank you, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Well, thank you for sharing the wealth. The 1-1 is going to be a ground ball right at the shortstop, underhand toss to the second baseman, and then to first, not in time. And that'll be a 6-4 putout. Moves the runner over to a third base. But a 2 away now. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Yeah, I think you might be in for a rough day if you are a Dinos fan, unfortunately for you. Kim Sung Yoon. Right field, Gujau is left. That's just misses inside. 1-0. Yeah, I saw the score after my walk. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Kim Song Jun swing and a miss there. 1-1. Da-na-na. Yeah, another 1-1 is popped up as he was running on the play. All right, the Samsung lineup is fixed and corrected. Just gotta finish up. Gotta finish up the NC Dinos. Mrs. Lowe, delayed steal there and puts him over at a second base. 2-2 count now on the delayed steal. Maybe he didn't know. No, not a delay. I wouldn't even say it's a delayed steal. It saw it in the dirt and he took off. Announcers are saying it's a delayed steal. They don't know what they're talking about. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now to Kim Song Jun. Sets up on the outside just above the knees, and he nutmegs the catcher. Now they've corrected themselves and called it a wild pitch. Like I said, I know more than them. And swing and pops that one foul. She's going to keep running up that pitch count. 27 pitches now for Tota. He only threw 8 in the first inning. I don't know exactly what happened in the first inning, but I do know he only threw 8 pitches. Into the dirt, so runs the count full, 3-2. Yeah, I turned on the TV and it was already Kia or NC coming up to bat. And a swing and a miss. They leave 2 runners on, but They get the solo shot from Chae Hyung-woo, and we will go to the bottom of 5 seconds. There we go. Now I gotta get a couple other things situated before I can really settle down and start streaming. Oh no. That's not- There we go. All right. I think I've gotten things fixed and settled. Hanwha's already up 1-0. LG's already up 2-0. Wow, already getting to Alcantara. That's crazy. Now see if I can fill in the missing stuff. The fly out to center field. Fly out to left. And a 6-3 put-out. All right, stepping up for NC is going to be the number 6 hitter, Kimmy Jeep. First time I've seen him in a long time. Only 72 at-bats on the season at 250. Big missing spot in this lineup for NC. And that is a tie game, ladies and gentlemen, is Kimmy Jeep. That is what they were missing, ladies and gentlemen. Missing his bat for the season almost, as ties it up quickly. And as Skelter is still enjoying himself before too long. We'll open up another pack of cards. All right. We've got a Lotte closer, Chae Jun-young. We've got Chae Jung-won, an NC Dino. Yeah, I did see that. And Chae Sung-yong has not had a good season, but an alphabet card for the old Doosan Bears. I feel like he's not going to be the answer, as that is another single right back up the middle from Chun Jae-won. Back-to-back hits, one of the 4-bag variety, and one of the single bag, and they've got runners on just like, exactly like Samsung. A leadoff a solo shot. The Kim Young-jun went around there. Yeah, definitely. Again, I I don't know how. I don't know the reason behind getting rid of Davidson. I mean, he was hitting absolutely ridiculous. When they got rid of him, he was hitting ridiculously. Check over on the runner. He does have some speed over there at first. Nobody out. Put that run up there. I forgot that. And pops him up. A right fielder is going to give chase. Kim Sung-yoon in foul territory. Makes the catch out right on the wall. What a great play from the right fielder. On away. Brings up the number 9 hitter. I guess I don't understand the whole thing behind it. The other thing I don't understand is how Doosan didn't pick him up. Doosan needs a first baseman. They've needed a first baseman all year. If they're going to release Cameron, why would they not pick up Davidson? They almost get him over at first. The Kim Han-byul will step in now. As they throw the ball away, and now he's on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They throw the ball away, and now he's over on the third base trying to pick him off. That is the opposite of a pickoff. That is a two-base error. They're showing replays of the catch, and all of a sudden, people are running into the outfield. Diaz wasn't ready. Hirado was trying to pick him off there, but Diaz and Hirado didn't have the same conversation. They're going to come home, and he is out. Kang Min-ho bobbled out a bit, but was able to re-grab it. Yang Woo-hyun with a great throw, and that's ruined that whole thing. Exactly. Scratch that, flip it, and reverse it. Double check that the YouTube chat actually works. Sometimes it doesn't. Is Kim Ju-won? Oh, it is just super slow. Keeping it a 1-1 game there is the shortstop. Kim Ju-won 0 for 1, lined out to the second baseman. Hirado the second time through the lineup. They're only hitting a 705. All right, the 1-1 pitch. This is outside at 2-1. Hirado, 2 walks in the first inning. Walk to Park Min-woo and a walk to Lee Sung. He fouls it away. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. Nope. Checks over on the runner. They decide to catch it this time. The 2-2 is fouled away. Stays 2-2. 33 pitches already for Gerardo. Mr. Quality Start himself might be running into a little bit of issue here. Freshen up my breath for you guys so you don't get turned away. As that's going to be past this second shortstop. And that is going to put runners on first and third. As the Kim Ju-won comes up with a single, third hit of this inning. Kim On-gyeol easily goes first to third. Chae Young-woo still hasn't unwrapped his new bat. Yeah, I will say this as a person who's been in Korea for a very, very long time, as that one is lifted up, going at the track and makes the catch. And that will be a 3 away. They tie it up with the solo shots, but can't get anything else across, even with an error. We'll go to third. Yeah, as someone who has been in Korea for a very long time, has taught PE classes and sports club classes, the future of Korean sports is very, very iffy. Very, very, very iffy. So, elsewhere around the league, no score in the Kia SSG game. No score in the Lotte Doosan game. LG's up 2-0. Hanwha's up 1-0. LG with a 2-run homer from Moonsung Ju. Second, Kong Bae Ko was like, all right, I hit a home run yesterday. You cancel the game. I'm going to hit another one today. Oh, this commercial is so bad. No more. No more. No more pizza. No more pizza. Yeah, I mean, they were way ahead yesterday, but they ended up not finishing the old game. SBS is always super late to turn back. I just want everybody to see this. So I've already been here for the game. This time they actually come back on time. All right, Pak Sung-gyu will lead things off, top of the lineup at 29 pitches for Toda, 21 in that last inning. A swing. 1-1. Park Sung-gyu 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center in his first at bats. Yeah, another 1-1. No way up and out of the zone. A 2-1. Yeah, fouls that one off. I think I got everything all caught up now. Yeah, but again, like if it was no comma more pizza, it would be okay. But the fact that it just says no more pizza is a stupid, stupid thing. Back to the 2-2 pitch to Park Sung-gyu. Yeah, biggest swing and a miss. The second strikeout of the day for Toda. Where's Mary Kate? And fouls it into his foots. 0-1. And Ashley? I don't know who Ashley is, but okay. That is to the pitcher, and that will be out number 2. Dino. Ah, there's actually a buffet called Ashley, the Ashley Buffet. That's why I was confused. I thought maybe you were talking about the Ashley Buffet. Maybe you're a big fan of buffets or something. Yeah, fouls that into his foot also. 0-1. Yeah, Korean buffets are but there are some pretty sweet all you can eat buffets. Like all you can eat barbecue buffets. It's, the 0-1 pitch into the dirts. 1-1. The 1-1 is lifted up. Center fielder ranging over will make the catch and 3 away. 1-2-3 again. That goes the top of the order. We'll go to the bottom of the third. We're tied at 1. 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for the old NC Dinos, the last dinosaurs. Dino, the last dinosaur. Thank you, friendly. Welcome, welcome. Just the good stuff, right? Just the good stuff. Officially signed Blaine Krim. $325,000 for Mr. Krim. Be interesting to see if he can do anything. Yeah, I mean something. I just don't. I don't understand. Because obviously he wasn't playing that bad if he was signed right away by QM. All right, Takakminu steps in now. First pitch is fouled away. Takminu walked in his first at bat. It's a slapped foul, and it's 0-2. Well, he was released after he was signed, basically, because NC probably had to pay to have him released. Let's see. And is lifted up. Gujauk looked like he almost tripped on his feet there, but makes the catch. On away now brings up Yu Sung. Yu Sung also walked in his first at bats. All right, Yu Sung now. And looks at to strike one in there. 0-1. Otto not going with the pitch count. 0-1. And in there for a strike as he fouls it away, and it's 0-2. Definitely just you. Definitely just you. The 0-2 pitch is slapped foul, gets out of play. Souvenir for the NC Dino fans. He even has an EU Sung uniform on over there. I personally don't think most of the baseball players in the KBO look like baseball players. That's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman is going to grab it. The quick throw in time. Might have a video replay here. The ball didn't bounce very much off of the grass, so Kimmy Jeep had to reach down pretty low. Yu Sung running hard. Not good foot placement. He's safe. Not good foot placement from Diaz there if he was on the corner of the bag. 안녕하가 세이브입니다. In better foot position from Diaz. His foot was in the middle of the bag instead of on the corner. Better foot position, and they probably get him. We'll see if it turns out to hurt him. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, no amount. He just hits and just dies. I said Kimmy Jeep, it's Kim Sung Jun. I got my third baseman backwards. Swing and a miss as he's way out in front of that. All right, so we got to one away, the 0-2 count. Bakanu 0 for 1 on the day, 6-4 ground out in his first at bat. Lays off of that, but it catches the outside corner. Must have just got a loose stitch on it. Two away. And that's in there for a strike. Kimmy Jeep had the solo shots in his first at bat. 1 for 1. And he comes back and Davison leaves. For 1, a big swing and miss. Not a good looking swing there. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And now that'll be a 3 away. They get an infield single, but nothing after. We'll go to the 4th. Na 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 na. They've left 5 runners on already today, ladies and gentlemen. 1 for 7 with runners on base. Elsewhere around the league, Kia has added 2 runs. They're up a 2-0 now. Bottom of the second, they put up 2. Kim Gyu Sung with a 2 RBIs, scoring Kim Sun Bin and Han Jun Soo. SSG is working on their way all the way down to hang out with Kium in the basement. Man, have they just been bad. See if I can see their team splits. Oh, in June, SSG was 8-16. It's still not even the worst. But in May, they were 5-20. Anybody remembers, they were in first place at the beginning of April. Since then, I believe they've been the worst team in the league. Since May, they have 13 wins. Even the Kium Heroes have 17. All right, we're back just in time to see that to first pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Chae Hyung-woo with a solo shot in his first at-bat. The 0-1 just misses 1-1. On the 1-2 pitch to Che Young-woo. That is going to be lifted up. A center fielder makes the catch and away. Brings up a Diaz who had himself a walk in 4 pitches last at bat. It's only at bat. We do have some custom Diaz music, courtesy of my buddy Kiwi, who is at the Hanwha game. He was at the Hanwha game last night. He was not happy about it, though.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh.
Such a banger, ladies and gentlemen. As the 0-1 is ripped but foul, 0-2. Che Young-woo should have kept that bat in the bag. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Diaz goes way up high, but way up high. They're gonna try to go with that high fastball again and doesn't chase it again, and now it's a 2-2.
Lions, Diaz, Diaz, oh, Diaz, oh,
only a 289 on the season.
Oh.
The 2-2 pitch into the dirt runs the count full, 3-2. And 3-2 is fouled away. Keeps it at 3-2. 50 pitches now for Tota. 8 in the first inning, 21 in the second, 10 in the third. Yeah, the 3-2 pitch into the dirt, and he walks him again for the second at bat today. Diaz will walk down to first. Looks like Kium has tied it up against LG. It'll avoid it eventually. All right, Yuji Hyuk steps in. A sacrifice bunch that ended up not being a good one. That is a foul straight back, 0-1. Nope. Because it was under 5. If it was over 5 games and it was a tie, they would possibly. I don't know exactly how it works. If it was a tie and over 5 innings, they might have played it. They might have finished the game. They did that a few years ago, but because the KBO can have ties, they may just call it a tie. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side. And Diaz is going to make his sweet, sweet stride over to second base. And they've got runners on first and second once again. Brings up the number 7 hitter, Kang Min Ho. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We will be graced with some Kang Min Ho. Also.
Kang Min Ho. Samsung Kang Min Ho. Oh, Kang Min Ho. Pam 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 pam. Kang Min Ho. Kang Min Ho. Oh, Kang Min Ho. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino.
Yeah, that's in there for a strike. 0-1. 240 on the season. A single in his first at bat was erased on the ground out from Yang Hyun, no? And the 0-1 misses inside 1-1. 55 pitches now for Toda. This is actually the first time that I've ever seen him pitch. I try to avoid the Japanese starters because they're usually not very good games, but he's had a couple good games lately. That one is smoked into the gap. It is going to keep going, and that is going to one right off the wall. Diaz is going to come on home as Yuji Hyuk will hold up at third, and Kangbae Ko has the
Kang
RBI double.
Min Ho. Samsung Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino.
It's all about the song, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the song. Brings up a Yang Hyun. Yang Hyun 0 for 1, a 6-4 ground out in his first at bats. Still just one out here in the fourth inning as that one is fouled off and it's 0-1. 182 on the season. Very, very robust. As the 0-1 misses way down. 1-1. He is enjoying himself there, ladies and gentlemen. Dance like the confidence of that Samsung fan. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside. A swing and a miss as he went over his head, but he still swung on it. Here we go. 1-2 count now. Playing drawn in infield. And that is going to be lifted to right field. The Diaz has negative speed. Oh, never mind. Yuji Hyuk. He will tag up and then they bobble it over at first. And that'll be a sacrifice fly to the right fielder. The bobble allows Yuji Hyuk to easily score and Kang Min Ho to head on over to third. And Pak Minu tried to cut that off, but it was not done well. It ends up dropping onto the ground. He looks like he was trying to cut it to throw Kang Min Ho out over at third, but he bobbled it a little bit. As that brings up Kim Sang Jun. 2 away now. 3-1 lead for Samsung. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it away. 0-2. 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out on his first at bat, hitting 205 on the season, ladies and gentlemen. 205. The 0-2. Right down the middle. I don't know what he was waiting for. Probably should not be on this team, honestly. And that takes us to the bottom of the fourth as they add 2 more. A walk, a single, a double, and a sacrifice. So we will go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-1. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, Kium tied it up. They're at 2-2 now. Looks like just 1 RBI from An Chi Hong. Don't know how they scored the other one. There must have been an error. Yep, looks like LG did have an error there. Hamdok Ju, just 2 innings, pitched well. 1 walk, hit by pitch. Alcantara, 4 innings of 5 hits, 6 strikeouts. The 1 2-run shot from Moonsung Ju is his biggest weakness on the day. Kia up 2-1 as SSG added a run in the top of the fourth inning, top of the 4th inning, and an RBI from Go Myung Jun scored already. All right, so we're back at the bottom of the 4th inning now. You're gonna have the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. Chun Jae-won a single in his first at bat. That misses low, 1-1. Singled, went to third on the 2-base throwing error from Hirado, and then got thrown out at home. 1-1. Ground ball, but it's a foul, 1-2. All right, 1-2 pitch now. I'm going to go up high. Lift it up. Right fielder is giving it chase. It's going to be foul. Just dropped foul there. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Chung Tae-won. Chung Tae-won. Spins around. 1-2 still. It's going to be a ground ball back to Gerardo. Underhand toss to Diaz. And one away. Kim Young Jun steps up now. Dinos. Kim Young Jun steps in, popped up into foul territory to the right fielder. And runs away in. Almost hits him, but it's 1-0. A 1-0 ground ball, the shortstop over to his left. 75 steps. Makes the catch. Must be practicing his old flamingo. That's it, 2 away, bringing up the number 9 hitter. I actually have no idea if the flamingo is a lot of steps or not. Kim An Bio, 6-2 ground out in his first at bat, so that's the ground outs that kept them from scoring. So it's a ball 1 inside of the 1-0. That's going to be a ground ball. The shortstop grabs it, throws across, and 1, 2, 3 go. The NC Dinos for the first time today. And just a 10-pitch inning for Gerardo gets that pitch counts back to where it needs to be. We go to the bottom or the top of the 5th. 3-1 Samsung. Both teams in the 5th inning going to have the top of their lineups coming up. Double check my numbers real quick, see if we're where we're supposed to be. Yep. 3-4-1, 1-4-0. Hanwha up, still up 1-0, but threatening in the top of the 5th inning is KT. Runners on first and second with just 1 out for now, the top of the lineup. See what changes on the rosters happen today. Wow, no difference. That's surprising. Nobody was sent up or taken off the roster. Oh, okay, there we go. So Cheu Suk was taken off, the pitcher. Han Suk Hyun, also the outfielder for NC. Oler was taken off for Kia, as that he'll just be done until the All-Star break is over. NC added Kim Jun-won and Go Jin-mi. Park Sung-gyu leads off here. 63 pitches for Toda, as he threw 24 in that last inning, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch into the dirt. It's 2-0. And the 2-0 misses low. 3-0. Yeah, A 3-0 pitch. Up and in. Walks him on 4 straight pitches. Brings up a Kim Sung Yoon. Kim Sung Yoon 0 for 2 on the day. Top 3 in this Samsung lineup is not been hitting well. At least not for today. 0 for 6 with a walk. All the damage is coming from 4 through 8. That's in there for a strike on the outside. 0 and 1. Opponent's hitting 735 on his 3rd time through the lineup. OPS of 735. See where he starts to come apart. Check his innings. That's up high. Ball 1. So 5th inning, opponent's hitting 382 against him. That not good, ladies and gentlemen. That not good. 1-1 checks over on the runner. Park Sung-gyu, plenty of speed over there. Kim Young-jun last year was one of the best at throwing out runners. The young catcher, I don't know about this year. Checks over on the runner again. As Toda usually throws 90 to 100 pitches. 93, 95, 99, 84, 103 in his last 5, as that is fouled away. Right down the middle. The 2-1 pitch. Nope, time is called. And the 1-2 pitch. That is going to be lifted, but hooks foul. Yeah, 1-2 still. It's like KT just tied it up, and they're threatening with more as they've got runners, the bases loaded, and 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Hanwha already into the bullpen. One, two, into the dirt, and 2-2. 72 pitches now for Toda. Much better games than we had yesterday. Checks over on the runner once again. Do they send him on this here? And the 2-2 pitch. Fouls away, ball 3. "73 pitches. 10 pitches so far in this inning. Yet and nobody out. Leadoff walk to Park Sung-gyu from 4 pitches. 6 pitches so far to Kim Sung-yoon, who is slapping away anything. Yeah, the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a diving stop by the third baseman, throws to second and then to first, not in time. And that'll be a 5-4 putouts to get the lead runner. Great play there by Kimmy Jeep. He races one speedy guy and replaces him with a slightly speedier guy. Gujauk steps in 0 for 2 on the day, looks at a strike, and it's 0 1. Gujauk, a 6-3 ground out in his first at bat, then flew out to center in his second. Checks over on the runner. Once again, another one back. Gujauk with a career OPS of 1028 in Changwon, home of the Dinos. The 0-1 pitch. This is outside, 1-1. 327 on the season for the left fielder. And looks like 2 away teams just took the lead. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1 and 2. LG just took the lead on an Austin Dean 2-run shot. KT takes the 3-1 lead on a 2 RBI single from Sam Hilliard. So the foreigner's doing damage in the others 2 games. A 1-2 pitch into the dirt, so 2 and 2. I don't think I changed my. No, I didn't change my uniforms. I'll change them at the break. Is the other stuff correct? Yeah. Checks over on the runner. Where you at, Mary Kate? Yeah, another 2-2 pitch now. It's in there for a strike, and he's going to steal the bag, though. That'll be a strikeout, no throw amounts. Brings up a Che Young-woo. Is Gujauk is going to call his mom to let her know how upset he is about that. Kim Jun was trying to throw him out, but he forgot the ball to throw. Che Young-woo steps in now. Has a solo shot in his first at bats. Looks at strike 1 just on the inside corner. One swing and a miss at a pitch way off the plate. And 0 and 2. The 0-2 swing and a miss at that high fastball. Another strikeout for Toda. That's 5 Ks through 5. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Samson. The top of the lineup will be coming up for NC. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we're here. We're at bottom of the fifth inning. Kim Ju-won will lead things off. 1 for 2, lined out to a second base in his first at bat, a single in his second. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, no, no. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman bobbles it, but he recovers in time to throw him out. 1 away. Oh Chang-han steps in. Oh Chang-han 0 for 2. 6-3 ground out in his first at bats. Flew out to second or to center field in his second. Now looks like just strike one. Guess it's Oh Chang-han. The 0-2 pitch now, tapping the glove on the ground. He does not chase down there. 1 and 2. And that's Mrs. Lowe. 2 and 2. And a swing and a miss. Strikeouts number 3 of the day for Hirado. And that's 2 away. Akminu, 0 for 1 on the day. Walked in his first at bat. A fly out to left in his second. And first pitch is in there for a strike. 0 and 1. Akminu having a fantastic season. 337. Opponents hitting 577 OPS against Hirado the third time through the lineup. And 0 and 2 now. And he is a Mr. Quality Start. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys, but he works through innings. He always has one big hiccup inning. The 0-2 pitch. Way outside, 1 and 2. just doesn't walk too many. He did walk a bunch in the first inning. Walked to Pak Minu and walked Yu Sung behind him. A 1-2, swing and a miss. Another strikeout, the fourth for Harado. We'll take ourselves a little bit of a break. We'll be back in about 2.5, 3 minutes. All right, so we're back. Top of thy sixth. The Diaz leads things off. Both times he's been up, he's walked. That is not going to be a walk. That is going to drop inside, and Diaz is going to turn to first, head to second. He has no speed, but he's got enough to get in there for a leadoff double. Lead off double from Diaz brings up Yuji Hyuk on base for the third time. And brings up Yuji Hyuk. Will they try to bunt here? Nope. Checks over on the runner. And misses there, ball one. She's just making up her own words, ladies and gentlemen. She doesn't know the song. The 1-0 pitch. Misses up 2-0. 86 pitches now for Tota. And the 2-0 was lifted up, going, and goodbye, baseball. Another home run here today. Third of the day. This is not Daegu either, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Chama in the park. Another 2 for the boys in blue. All right, a pretty solid trio here. Brings up the number 7 hitter, Kang Min Ho. We've got a
Mean Ho.
Che Min Suk is Kang Min Ho. First pitch is going to be a ground ball. 6-3.
Kang Min Ho. Kang Min Ho. Oh, Kang Min Ho.
All right, back to the cards. Che Min Suk having a fabulous year on the mound for Doosan. Moonbo Kyung had himself a fantastic year in the WBC, having a pretty solid this season this year, and former everybody, former Kia Tiger, former Lotte Giant, former Hanwha Eagle, and now Kium Hero on Chi Hong. And that is in there for a strike, 0-1 to Yang Woo Hyun. That's just misses, 1-1. 90 pitches now for Tota. Yeah, the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Ba 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 ba. And then fouls that away. Stays 1-2. Have to wonder if Tota can get out of this inning. He has added another run in the 5th. They're up 3-1. And then the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Another strikeout. Number 6 for Tota. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Will they have a pinch hitter here? .151 off the bats. 35-degree launch angle, 120 meters. Lotte finally got a run on Doosan, as that is into the dirts. Through 5 innings, Benjamin had 10 Ks, but unfortunately for him, Lotte is up 1-0. Yeah, another 1-0 pitch. Way up high at 2-0. And the 2-0 slapped foul. 2-1. Another 2-1 pitch. Misses it down, and it's 3-1. Da, 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 da. Yeah, another 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. That runs the count full. 3-2. Don't know how many they've had today because again I missed too many at bats early trying to get everything situated. And catches him looking for the third time today. He struck out for the second straight time. He struck out looking. He better be an absolutely greatest defender in the KBO for that offensive performance. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-1 Samsung. Arado obviously will be back out. Should be, again, not officially the final line, but it should be the final line for Tota. I believe 99 pitches. 99 pitches, 6 hits, 2 homers, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 5 runs, all earned. And he's in line for the big L. Elsewhere around the league, KT is up a 3-1, bottom of the 6th now. Hanwha is up to bat. LG is up a 4-3 as Hume added another run in the bottom of the 5th. They are currently LG is currently up with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Lotte's up 1-0 against Doosan. They put up 1 run in the top of the 6th. The 7th inning now. They've got a runner on first and 2 outs. And then Kia and SSG, top of the 6th. The SSG is up. They're down 1-3, but they've got a runner on first and 1 out. Bottom of the 6th here. Gerardo just 70 pitches so far. He's going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for NC. And the first pitch is popped up. Diaz underneath it. And that's the first time that they have eliminated Yu Sung. And Napakanu steps in now. That's misses outside. The 1-0 is fouled away. 1-1. Da, 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 da. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. Misses inside a 2-1. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I know nobody's talking. I know some of you are watching at work and can't talk, just listen, but please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That is a like over on YouTube. The 2-1 pitch is going to be into center field, but makes the catch coming in, and that'll be 2 away. If you are on a SOOP, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That is called an up or recommendation. It is very important to actually keep track of how many you get. And you end up getting ranked by it. Kimmy Jeep steps in, 1 for 2 on the day. His solo shot. He's responsible for the 1 NC run. 75 pitches for Arado. And thank you, Eddie, and welcome. Lifts that one up. Right fielder giving chase, but it will get foul. 0-2. I don't know what you're going to do, kid. You're going to have to break the netting to get it out. What? Are they really? The ball boy is going to keep it? No way. What is that? That is awful. That is absolutely awful. The kids were working to get that ball back, and the ball boy called for it. They knocked it down to the ball boy, and then the ball boy just took it and put it in his bag. That is awful. Swing as he falls down. They're going to throw over to first, and that will be a 3 away on another strikeouts from Arado. We go to the 7th inning. The end of the NC bullpen, ladies and gentlemen. Samsung up 5-1. That is awful. Absolutely awful. NC better do something to fix that. Man, I cannot believe that. Wow, I still can't believe that. right, so we're back. Top of the 7th inning. Gonna have the top of the lineup, Pak Sung. Wow, Toda is still out there at 99 pitches, ladies and gentlemen. Pak Sung looks at strike one. Wow. And the 0-1 just gets a piece of the corner. And it's 0-2. Okay, they changed it. They still had him up there. I was so confused as Sonju Wan is now out on the mound. Again, I don't have anything special, just with the broadcast. As the 0-2, an ugly looking swing. And that is out number one. All right, so here we go. The 0-1 pitch now to Kim Sung Yoon. And way outside, 1-1. Kim Sung Yoon 0 for 3 on the day. Does have a stolen base, though, as he reached on a 5-4 put out in his last at bat. And swing and fouls that, but 1-2 now. Top of the 7th inning. A 1-2 pitch now. Fouls it away once again. Yeah, another 1-2 bounces it into the dirt. 2-2. That is into the dirt. 3-2. And here we go. The 3-2 pitch now sets up on the outside. Slaps it foul again. That's going to be a great pick by Kim Ju-won over to shorts. And that will be 2 away. Brings up the number 3 hitter, Gujauk. Yeah, that misses way outside, or way inside. 1-0. Kim Ju-won, one of the best shortstops in the league. Now, 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball right to the first baseman. Scoops it up, steps on the bag, and that'll be 1-2-3. Go the Samsung Lions for the third time today. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. 5-1 Samsung. Oh, that works. That works. Yeah, this will probably be my last Wednesday streaming. So elsewhere around thy league, Kium is tied it up in the bottom of the sixth. They've got a runner over on third with 2 outs, 4-4 game. KT is up with 3-1 in the top of the seventh with 2 outs. Doosan has tied it up in the bottom of the seventh. Lotte is now up in the top of the eighth. They're at 1-1. Kia is still holding on to that 3-1 lead. And obviously, here, the only game that is the biggest lead in the game, honestly. Chun Jae-won steps in, 1 for 2 on the day, single in his first at bat, and a 1-3 ground out in his second. Dorado still out there. Just 80 pitches through 7 innings. That's 81 up high. 2-1. The 2-1 is slapped through the right side, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single. All right, Kim Young-jun, the 1-0 pitch. Lifts that one, but it'll get foul, 1-1. Misses up there at 2-1. Kim Young Jun 0 for 2 on the day. Blew out to right field in foul territory, and then a 6-3 ground out. That's off of the hands. That'll be a bloop in Yuji Hyuk out there for the first outs. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Kim Han Byul. And that's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop, and he is going to be on base with another single. Runners on first and second with 1 out as we go to the top of the lineup. So I'm looking at that misses outside to Kim Ju-won, and 90 pitches now for Hirado. NC threatening here in the bottom of the 7th. The most likely Hirado's last inning. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch is going to be a single into the gap. Might be a double. 1 run is going to come on in. The 2nd run is going to be held up. And Kim Ju-won is going to dive into the ball. And that is going to allow another run to score. Heads up diving there by Kim Ju-won. The ball was going in front of him. He dives and hits it. Suddenly, it is a 5-3 game. I'm looking at uniforms to purchase, and looking at NC Dino uniforms, honestly. Slides, kicks it with his leg. That'll be it for Hirado. We'll have the first pitching change of the day for Samsung. Da, 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 da. What's up, Parlay? Double check my numbers here. Yeah, that would be correct. All right, we're back. Ojang Han steps in. Runner on seconds, just one out. Big Jong Hyun steps on the mound. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter here, Mr. Guanidong. Looks at ball one low. Big Jung Hyun, 21 games, 5.30 ERA, 2 wins, 1 loss, 3 holds. Guanidong, 2.45 on the season. One of the best stances in the game. That misses up, or just catches the top of the zone, 2-1. Well, NC is probably not, since NC is playing Samsung. So I would say no. As he lifts that one up. Goodbye, baseball. Tie game. As she tries to catch it in the outfield, and she can't. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ties it up. NC is the Dinos. I don't know what you're asking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a tie game on the Guanidong 2-run shot. Still just 1 out. Time for another pack of cards. Park Min-woo steps in. Is Doosan losing? They were tied 1-1. As the 1-0 up and in. 2-0. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off strong with the old An Hyun Min. Park Min-woo looks at a strike down there, 2-1. A Cheon Sung. And I kind of like this card. Kim Young-gyu for NC. That is a single right back up the middle from Park Min-woo. Somebody better come get that pitcher. .148 off the bat, 125 meters on a 127 hanging slider. Iminu, and now over on first base, brings up EU Sung. Bae Jong Hyun forgetting to get anybody out. I imagine they're having a mound visit here. Nope, they're having a pitching change. We'll have another pitching change, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've got ourselves a 5-5 game and a runner on first. That did not go well for Samsung's bullpen. Lotte took the lead. See? Parlay, you're the first person that has sent a message in over an hour. So I have been concerning myself less and less with the stream. Lotte got themselves, was that a Go Sung Min solo shot in? Yeah, it had to be a Go Sung Min solo shot in the top of the 8th inning to give LG or Lotte the lead. LG Kiwoom still tied at 4. Kiwoom's got runners on first and second, 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha down 3-1 against KT. KT is up right now in the top of the 8th with a runner on second and 1 out. Yeah, I wouldn't have touched that game, not with Rodriguez versus Benjamin. Kia would have been my go-to as Lee Sung Hyun out on the mound, right-handed Lee Sung Hyun. He'll come in and see if he can get an out. Yu Sung greets him with a ball. Pinch runner at Shea Jung Won. Subbing out the guy that's leading the league in stolen bases. That's a smart, I guess. I don't know. Oh, you took LG? I don't know why you do that with Alcantara on the mound, as that is going to be an easy stolen base. Oops. I wouldn't have taken it over it either. Not with Alcantara on the mound. All right, 3-0 counts now to EU Sung. That's going to be a 4-pitch walk. Oh, I thought usually the over is like 10.5. Yeah, that low, yeah, especially Ham Duck Ju, the old ham duck on the mound. He actually pitched really well to starts, but a bullpen guy. Oh, that is every single team in the KBO. All right, so Pakanu steps in now. Oh, he didn't hang that slider. He just went down and got it. This is up high. 5 pitches, 5 balls. And ladies and gentlemen, he's thrown a strike. Well, that would require them to throw the ball over the plate for them to swing at something. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Pak Ganu. That's a swing and a miss on ball 3. The 1-2 pitch. Did he go around? They're going to check down at first. Said he did not. Nope, said he did. Nope, said he did not. He did not go around. No swinging out. Man, I would be such a great umpire. No swinging out. Botch a throw or underhand toss halfway across the infield. As the 2-2 misses way outside, a 3-2. All the games close today. Got the 2-3-1 games. 2-1 game and 2 tie games. This is the 3-2. Checks over on the runner. And the 3-2 is a fouled away. Oh, I wouldn't say anything yet. The NC has one of the worst bullpens in the league. And he walks him. All right, so Kimmy Jeep already has 1 homer today. Can he make it another one? That'll be it for him, as they have yet to get an out since Hirado left. They have Hirado had 2 on. Kim Ju-won knocks them both in. Comes out. 2 relievers have combined for a 2-run homer, a single, and 2 walks. Kimmy Jeep were the only one that has not batted in this inning. He is strikeout prone, though, ladies and gentlemen. Who will they bring in? Gotta love a KBO bullpen. EJ Hay comes in to pitch now. Can he get an out? EJA 142 ERA, 9 games, 1 save, 2 holds. Kimmy Jeep, 1 for 2 on 1 for 3 on the day. And first pitch is fouled to straight back. That's Mrs. Lowe. Well, they're the second team in the league, so I wouldn't say they're the worst. Their slogan is win or wow. They are wowing us, ladies and gentlemen. They are not winning us. It's Kimmy Jeep, the 1-1, misses way outside. 2-1. 253 on the season. Two one pitch sets up down on the knees, and that misses down and away. 3-1. All right. NC was actually my pick for third in the league this year before the season started. They have a really good offense. Just their bullpen pitching is poopy. A 3-1 pitch into the dirts, and that is going to walk the go-ahead run home. All I have to say is it is a good thing that they pinch hit or pinch ran. Chun Jae-won will come in now. Nah. This is the KBO. It is far from over. For Samsung fan behind home plates. Giving up 5 runs this inning is Chun Jae-won. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's a strike. 2 for 3 on the day. A single and a run scored in this inning. He started this inning off. He led off this inning with a single. As the 0-1 fouled straight back into the glove, but not able to hold on to it. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Parlay. I've been watching KBO longer than you knew the KBO existed. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Pops that one out, but it will get out of play. It stays 0 and 2. Again, it is far from over. 0-2 pitch. That is lifted up. Right fielder will be under it. He'll come up throwing, but better be thrown to third. Gonna throw home, but not gonna get him, and that's gonna be a sacrifice fly to give them another run. 5-7 now. All right, so we've still got another out to get. Got runners on the corners. Jimmy Jeep goes to third. Chun Jae-won. No, Chun Jae-won just flew out there. Jimmy Jeep still over at third. Over at... No, that is not right. As Kim Young-jun, a swing and a miss there. 0-1. Kim Young-jun 0 for 3 on the day. Pop fly in foul territory to the right fielder. 6-3 ground out, a swing and a miss there. 0-2. And a pop up to the second baseman. The 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside. That one is lifted. Goodbye. Goodbye. Baseball. 3-run crock. That, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the end of the game. Nine runs in the 7th inning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some more cards. This is ridiculous. Yeah, now I would say it's over. All right, so Kim An-byo will step in. No, it's 10-5. All right, we've got Jo Byung-hyun, the closer for SSG. We've got Jo Don-wook, the left-handed specialist for Hana, and that is a foul away, is Song-ju Young, who is now the closer for LG. Yeah, now I would say it's over. Kim An-byo. Oh, no, we've got a pinch hitter here. Go Jun-hee. I don't know if he's got... Oh, he does have music. Yeah, 2 runs is not over. Oh, I guess he actually pinch hit earlier. He pinch hit for Kim On Viola and ended up getting the single apparently. All right, so the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Said he got a piece of it. NC's manager just pulling all the right moves late in the game. That one is lifted. A right fielder coming in will make the catch. That 3 away, but not before they score 9. We'll go to the 8th inning. Suddenly it's 10-5. All right, elsewhere around the league, Hanwha has tied it up. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th. How did they score 2? Looks like Kang Bae Ko with another RBI, Moon Hyun Bin with an RBI. LG puts up 3 in the top of the 8th to go up a 7-4 on Kium. He still got a runner on seconds. He is still up 3-1. Top of the 8th, though, for SSG. They got a runner on first, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th, runner on first with 1 out for Doosan. They're down by 1. We'll have the top of the 8th inning here. Double check all of my numbers. Looks like they had a second hit. Jun Sa Min out on the mound for NC. He was the closer at 1 point, but he couldn't close any games. Going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters. And they've got to score 2 to have much of a chance. He has a solo shot already today. That's in there for a strike right down the middle, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch just sets up on the outside and misses up high, 1-1. Do Tae-hoon over at first base, taking over for Park Min-woo. Che Jung-won over to second. Kwon Hee-dong in right. As that's going to be a ground ball. First baseman steps on the bag and 1 away. Ah, there we go. The boys got some okay. I was a little upset about this here. Up thought they did the boys dirty. All right. Double check. So Dote Hoon moves. That one is lifted up from Diaz. Will get foul though. 1-1. Let's see. There we go. Diaz 1-for-1 on the day. 2 walks, a double, 2 runs scored. That misses outside at 2-1. Jun Sa-min struggles with some command. The 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Diaz now. 2 strikes.
Diaz, Diaz, oh, Diaz,
Diaz,
oh, Diaz, oh, 승리 위해 Diaz, oh, oh.
Another 2-2 is going to be a slow grounder to the third baseman, throw to first, and 2 away. Brings up the number 6 hitter, Yuji Hyuk, a 2-run shot, a single, and a 1-6 ground out. LG added another run. They are now up 8-4. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, quickly throws, and 1, 2, 3 go. The Samsung Lions will go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5. All right, we're back for the bottom of the 8th inning. Going to have the top of the lineup. Im Young, 19 games, a 4.11 ERA. First pitch is, you guessed it, from a side armor. It's a ball. Kim Ju-won, 2 for 4, a 2 RBI double in his last at bats. A single, a liner out, and a ground out. It's a 2-0. Again, the side armors are not going to be used in the KBO much longer. Swing and a miss there. 2-1. Just they worked whenever the umpires would call balls and strikes, but now that it is decided by swing and a miss there, decided by actual no, I can't remember what I was going to say. Decided by actual ABS system, they're no longer useful. The 2-2 pitch now. Fouls that away. He stays at 2-2. They used to get away with throwing really wide pitches. The 2-2 pitch misses and runs the count full, 3-2. And the 3-2 is lifted, but will get foul, stays 3-2. 7 pitches now. It's the wrong side. That's might be why it doesn't look right. And another foul. 8 pitches this at bats. And that is lifted up. Left fielder will be underneath it, though. And no 1 away. Wani Dong steps in now. He 1 for 1 with a 2-run shot that tied it up. Pinch hit 2-run homer. That tied it up at 5 before they added way more. Bats is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. That's in there for a strike, just catches the outside. As Doosan has tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. Going to the 10th. The 0-2 sticks the bat out. A liner to the left fielder, though. 2 away. All right, to Che Jung-won getting his first at-bat of the day. Took over, stole a base. That's going to be through on the left side. Yeah, Saturday is looking sketchy, Steve. All right, Yu Sung steps in now. That is crush. Wow. That was absolutely crushed. Well, luckily for me, I have a dryer. I have a washer and dryer, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, the QM game's probably this weekend. As the 0-1 misses outside. Why would they be stealing on with a 5-run lead? Yeah, I mean, Steve, we had tickets to the Kia game this weekend on Saturday, but I canceled them just because all the rain in the forecast, and maybe they play, maybe not, but my issue is coming back on Sunday in absolute downpours in the little Damas as it checks over on the runner. No. The 2-1, he does steal. And he's out. He says, I want a video replay there. Why are you stealing? With a 5-run lead in the 8th inning. Yeah, I think he's safe. Yeah, and the end at Guangzhou's awful with the rain. All right, EU song now. Runner on second with a 3-1 count. That's in there for a strike at 3-2. I've talked about it so much. Monsoon season, you're lucky to play 3 games a week. 4 games a week is fantastic. It's actually late. It's usually the last half of June. That is way outside as he steals another base. All right, Tapakanu steps in. Walked in his last at bat, hitless on the day. Over 3, 6-4, a backwards K, and a line out to the center fielder. That is in there for a strike. Oh no. Well, not only that, but Guangzhou has the worst drainage in all of the stadiums. Anytime there's rain in the forecast in Guangzhou, they end up having to cancel it. One pitch lays off of it. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch now sets up on the outside, fouls it away. 1-2. KT adds a run in the top of the 9th inning. They're up 4-3 now with runners on first and third, 2 outs. Yeah, they're up 3-1, but SSG's got a runner on first and nobody out in the top of the ninth. That is off the hands. That might drop down. Nope. The right fielder, a good jump on it. That'll be a 3 away. We go to the ninth inning. Samsung needs 5 runs to keep their game alive. We go to possibly the last inning. The KBO happened. That's what happened. Scoring 9 runs in 1 inning. Pure KBO-ness. Gerardo came out. He gave up a single, got an out, gave up another single. Then a 2-run double from Kim Ju-won. He came out. The next pitcher comes in, gives up a pinch hit 2-run homer. Then the next batter he faces, he gives up a single, so he comes out. They bring in another pitcher who walks 2 guys. They bring in another pitcher who walks another run in. That gives them the lead. Then he gives up a single, or then he gives up a sacrificed fly, and then he gives up a 3-run homer to the next guy. So pure KBO-ness, man. Yeah. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Samsung. That's not a bad thing, is they've provided more offense than the 1, 2, 3 hitters. Im Ji Min out on the mound. Kang Min Ho will lead things off.
Kang Min Ho. Samsung Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino. Kang Mino. Oh, Kang Mino. Param pam 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 pam. Kang Mino.
KT adds another run. They're up 5-3. Man, I've got 3 closers that just getting absolutely destroyed today. Kang Min Ho, first pitch. Center fielder goes back, now has to come running back in and makes the catch on the run. On away. Number 8 hitter coming up. Tiger's about to give up the lead. Yang Woo Hyun steps in now, 0 for 2. Does have a sacrifice RBI. And a sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. Misses outside, 1-0. No lead is ever safe. 1-0. Just misses. I had to wait because it gave me no signal there. The 2-0 almost hits him. 3-0. Oh, this is Kim Ji Chan, not Yang Woo Hyun. And that is ball 4 on 4 straight pitches. I imagine we're going to have another pinch hitter here. They scored 4? I see that they got 2. They scored 2 more? Of course, those are against my closer in my fantasy league. Kium, their closer, gives up 4 runs. Kia, I have their closer. He's already given up 1. I had Alcantara. He gave up. All right, Kim Yun Jun steps in now, pinch hitting here. Lotte scored 2. Man, the 0-1 is swing and a miss, 0-2. What are you talking about, dinos? This is way outside. Kim Ji Chan is going to be on second base with a stolen base. All right, the 1-2 pitch now. Kim Yun Jun. If that's one, but it'll get foul. Phase 1 and 2. Another home run from Dean. That's his second one today. Kia or SSG down to their final strike runner, the tying run on third. The 2-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Lineup back up to the top. Pak Sung Gyu 0 for 3 with a walk. Landers 3-3. Of course. Why wouldn't I have a blown save, maybe 2 losses? That's misses up high, 1-0. The 1-0 fouls that one away, 1-1. The 2-1-1 pitch. Way outside. Threw it hard though. There we go. The announcer's talking about how fast he threw, but it was a foot outside. Yeah, yeah, fouls away ball 3 at 2-1. 2-2. 15 pitches. Samsung down to their final strike. Oh, Bears never had the lead. I don't know how they blew it. The 2-2 pitch. Pops it up. First baseman giving chase in foul territory in front of the dugouts. Makes the catch, and that will be the end of the game. As NC comes back from down 4 to win by 5. First inning or second inning, a solo shot from Chae Hyung-woo to lead off the inning. Then a solo shot in the bottom of the second from NC. Then you go to the fourth inning. You've got a walk to Diaz, a single by Eugene Hyuk moves him to second base, and then a double from Kang Min Ho scores him, and that puts them up 2-1 at the time. Then a sacrifice fly from Yang Woo Hyun puts them up 3-1. Then you go to the sixth inning. You get a double from Diaz, and then Eugene Hyuk a 2-run shot to put them up 5-1. Hirado just cruising 70 pitches through 5 innings, 8 pitches in the eighth. Comes out for the seventh inning, or 78 pitches through 6 innings. Comes out for the seventh. Gives up a leadoff hit to Chun Jae-won, and then gets the pop up from Kim Hyung-jun. Then a single from Go Jun-hee puts runners on, and then a first and second. Then a double by Kim Ju-won ends up scoring 2. They take him out. Baek Jung-hyun comes in, immediately gives up a 2-run shot to tie the game. Then a single. Then a new pitcher comes in, a walk and a walk. They take him out. They bring in another pitcher, and he walks in the go-ahead run. Then a single, a pop, or then a sacrifice fly, and then a 3-run shot. Yeah. What are you talking about, sick made? It's super easy to watch in the States. SOOP. SOOPlive.com. You can watch all 5 games every single day. I don't know what you're talking about. KBO has the easiest baseball league in the world to watch. Yeah, they play it on TV here in Korea. Every game. Yeah, they still show every single game for free online. It's harder for people to watch KBO in Korea than it is to watch KBO outside of Korea. Yeah, so yeah, I mean 9 runs 9 runs for NC in the 7th inning just put them up. Yeah, when Neighbor Sports had the rights, it was way easier for the people in the Korea. And looks like Hanwha just put up a run. Park Jung-hyun homers off of his brother, Park Young-hyun. So elsewhere, again, LG's up 10-4 now, bottom of the ninth, 1 out for Kium. Hanwha is down to their final outs. They're down 7-4 as they gave up 4 runs in the top of the ninth. Lotte's up 5-2. Bottom of the 10th inning there is Doosan tries to get themselves back. Kia and SSG are tied at 3 going into. Welcome, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Glad you didn't have to watch that because that was not something that you would have wanted to watch as a Samsung fan. But Kia's up to bat now, bottom of the 9th inning. They are going to have Looks like the 789. You need SSG to go up 1 and the game to end? Oh, that's asking for a lot, I think. But yeah, so the game I'd go watch right now is SSG versus Kia. Yeah, Sick Mate, that's probably just the sports books not realizing what they're doing. Oh, soup accounts. Anybody that's watching on YouTube that wants to watch the games should go to the description in my channel. Uh, it's where I stream live. I stream live on Soup also. You can actually watch the game with me. You should go there. Anybody who's still watching in Soup, everybody should listen right now. You should, next to my channel name is a star. You should make sure you click that star and you can follow me on Soup. That way, you know when I go live on both YouTube and Soup. If you want to watch the game with me on Soup, it is a slower broadcast than YouTube. YouTube has a 2-second delay based on what I see here in Korea. Soup is quite a bit slower, maybe 5 to 10 seconds, but you can actually watch the game with me. If I'm not streaming for some reason, you can watch on a Soup. You can actually watch on Soup and you can check out any of the games. They're all replays too. So if you want to watch a game that you missed, yeah, the whole time, man. That's why, like, if you look down at the bottom of the chat, there's 14 people watching in Soup, 12 in YouTube, 26 total watching. Yeah, you can watch, and I have my English commentary. You can go right now and watch. It is the exact same broadcast, same chats, same screens in between innings. The difference is whenever you're on YouTube, I can't show the games, so I put the lineups up and I make my own score bugs. And then on Soup, you get the actual SBS broadcast or KBS broadcast or NBC broadcast or whatever it is. So that'll be it for me, though, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back tomorrow. Most likely the SSG versus Kia game. Uh, Most likely. I don't want to say for sure yet, but most likely. So that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. KT ends up getting the 7-4 victory over Hanwha. LG 10-4 over Kium. Most likely, will looks like Lotte gets the 5-2 win over Doosan, and then obviously NC 10-5 over Samsung here. SSG is tied with Kia at the bottom of the 9th inning. They're at 3-3 right now. So that'll be it for me, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30, same time, same place. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. You can. You can watch the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. On YouTube, you cannot watch the game with me. On Soup, I show you the game. You need to go to the description in my channel, in my YouTube channel, in the description for this stream. There's a link to a stream called souplive.com. Here, I'll just type it in the chat. There, right there. You can follow that right there, and that goes to my Soup Live stream. I stream the game there. You can watch the game with us, chat with us, all of that. You can also make an account. You can on Soup Live, make sure you make an account. And then if you make an account there, You can watch, you can chat, you can comment, you can give me the thumbs up, you can follow me. If I'm not streaming for some reason, you can always watch the other games. You can also go back and watch games as video on demand. You can watch any of the games that I've streamed as video on demand. Yeah. So, yes, follow that souplive.com backslash station backslash dreads. That is my souplive.com account. So that's where I stream with English commentary. I stream the games. I show you the games. You can watch the games with us. Not not on YouTube, but on souplive.com. You can actually watch the games live with me, whichever game I'm doing. If you don't want to watch the game I'm streaming, you can just watch one of the other ones. They stream all 5 games every single day for free. For free. They are the official international broadcast company of, or they have the official international broadcast rights of the KBO. They only have it in Korean though, so if you want English, you've got to watch and listen to whatever I'm streaming. So that's it for me, guys. I will be back tomorrow at 6:30 for once again another game. So as always, until next time.